Hey y'all, welcome to A Positive Thought. I created this daily podcast because life is hard and it's actually impossible to be positive all the time. But I hope today's thought will give us a chance to stop, reflect, and have a moment of gratitude in our day, even if that moment is small. Because we're all a work in progress. This is just a reminder, not professional advice. I'm your host, Candice B, and today's thought is mistakes are a fact of life. That's a quote from Nikki Giovanni that I love. The full quote reads, "Mistakes are a fact of life. It is the response to the error that counts." And it's so true. Mistakes happen because we don't know what we don't know, and we have to keep growing. There's no need to be embarrassed by them or hide them. I actually think we should discuss our mistakes more often because we'd help other people avoid them, which is good karma, and our mistakes shape us into the people we are. They teach us a hell of a lot more than we would have learned if we went through life without them. I'll give y'all an example. I like to do that. I have a little brother. He's 6, and yes, that means my parents are crazy. But he is in the stage where he runs around recklessly. He jumps all over everything, and he's just a really active child. My mom is always telling him to stop running and to slow down, and that maybe instead of hopping from place to place, he should walk. He'll listen for a minute, but it's never long before he's all over the place again. He's not a bad kid at all. He's actually the sweetest kid you'll ever meet. And I'm not just saying that because he's my little brother. He is genuinely an angel, but he's still 6. I told my mom that eventually he'd hurt himself and then he'd learn. I think as a mom, she couldn't handle the thought of her baby being hurt. But as his big sister, I was just waiting on it to happen. He obviously wasn't going to learn by us telling him not to do it. Anyway, a few weeks ago, he was jumping again as we walked down the street, and he slipped, fell, and skinned his arm and elbow. It wasn't bad, but based on the way he was boo-hooing all over the place, it hurt. But y'all, he is so much more cautious now. He's been learning to skateboard, and he's taking it more seriously now, or as serious as a 6-year-old can. He asked for elbow and knee pads because now he knows that falling on asphalt gets him hurt. His mistake taught him a valuable lesson that he just wasn't going to learn otherwise. Of course, we wouldn't have let him get hurt badly, but a small fall, a scrape, and a bruise has taught many a child, and as adults, we get those same lessons, although they're a little different. Mistakes are unavoidable, so we should lean into them. What's your other choice? Beating yourself up about something you couldn't avoid? That doesn't make any sense. What you should do instead is use that mistake to better yourself. Feel shame if you must. Some things are shameful. Let's keep it positive, but also real. Correct your mistake and keep moving, being a better and frankly smarter person because of it. Mistakes are only bad when we continue to make the same ones over and over and over and over again. Of course, some mistakes aren't small and you can't just brush them off. They come with real consequences that you have to deal with, sometimes for a while, maybe even forever. But again, that's part of life. I wish it weren't. I wish I could say I haven't made big mistakes, but I have. You have. And we will continue to do so. So let's think about it positively, people. That's the point of this podcast, after all. Tell me about a small mistake you made on Twitter or Instagram at apositivethoughtpod. And if you haven't already, I would appreciate a 5-star review and a share. Until tomorrow, that's today's positive thought.